Welcome back to Point Hotel. Hope you're keeping well. It's been a while. How you doing? What's happening? I've been really busy. Just been had a bad time with the phone. Had a bad time with the laptop. Just gotta sort things out. Yeah, obviously in business as well and all that sort of stuff. Anyhow, yeah, Imran Khan got shot last week. Apparently, he has been hospitalized. Of course, there has been a few things happening there in Pakistan. There has been a few things happening there in Nigeria. There has been a few things happening in Iraq, and there has been a few things happening in the UK. So let's come to UK again. Just quick reviews here and there, to be honest, and then of course a generic what's happening in the World Cup as well, that sort of stuff. So in England, in the UK, apparently Rishi Sunak is planning, this is the plan, we don't know what exactly is up. He is considering talking about the rates of benefits to be increased to the point of inflation that's actually happening in the UK. There's no confirmation as of yet. There's nothing confirmed as in written format as of yet. It's just a consideration. That's all we established by far. So we don't know if that's true. We don't know if that's going to happen. We do not know if that is not going to happen. We've got no clue. But there is something on his table that he's actually working on. We do not know where is it going to be happening. But considering, if you ask me, I would say it's a no-go. He will not go for it. Anyhow, that's me. Because of the reasons that he's actually planning to put that load on the taxpayers at the end of it. So taxpayers will be paying billions more, apparently. So it will more or less come back to the same threshold here and there, trying to work it out one way or the other. So it won't be straightforward. It will be difficult, I'll be honest with you. On the flip side of it, there could be a possibility that he might do, and if he does, we might see a bit difference here. But let's not be too optimistic. I mean, I'm a sort of person who wouldn't say let's be optimistic, because I wouldn't be too optimistic. I know people are like, yeah, be optimistic. Well, let me be honest with you. If you just go around being optimistic, being positive too much, you'll end up with a heart attack, and not only that, you might end up dead. So let's be realistic at the same time. I'm not saying be negative, be realistic. When you see a road that you're about to cross, why do you look around? Be positive, just keep on walking. That's just being stupid. That's not being positive. That's called being stupid. I wouldn't just cross a road because the road is there and I can walk because I can walk, or be positive, I can walk. Yeah, but you know that's a road, right? You can't just think, yeah, everything's going to be hanky-dory and just walk through it. It's just not going to work, is it? So there is a way to do things, and for me to be able to do things, I take in consideration negatives first, then positive, because I want to make sure that I'm actually hitting the break even here. On that is that. Anyway, that's just one of the things that I've got to point out, because when people are thinking about benefits cut and benefits increasing or whatnot, we need to understand that benefits increasing might happen, might not happen. One of the way or the other, whichever way it goes, just be negative about it. It might not happen. Right. So we talked about UK. We just a little bit of Pakistan. Imran got shot. Blah blah blah. All that sort of stuff. I've got to talk about a bit more about Shahbaz Sharif here as well, considering the fact that Pakistan is in such a bloody flooded state at the moment. Shahbaz Sharif has got audacity, the current Prime Minister of Pakistan. Oh, we are 30 billion rupees or whatever. We are downing. We are actually drawn. The agriculture is ruined here in Pakistan and all that sort of stuff. He's going down there in Egypt talking about it, right? But when you actually consider about it, he is coming down to the UK. So where the hell is he getting the money to come to the UK for? From taxpayers, Pakistan. So let me just put it straight, right? You are using the money of the people, general public, third time within a case of what, 7-8 months, to travel to the UK and back to Pakistan. Third time, right? Just to come to the UK for sake of, because you can do it, just so you can you can pay some amount down. You can put some money down in the bin of the general public. It's totally insane, totally out of order. I would not in any form accept that, because you were actually taking the money from the poor people, feeding your own selves out of it, doing whatever you want from it, going abroad, traveling and whatnot, all the way from London, all the way from Pakistan to UK and back. Where's the money coming from? On the other side, Foreign Minister of Pakistan, Bilawal Bhutto, right? Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, whatever you want to call him. He has not been in Pakistan for a while. So the Sindh is the province that is where Bilawal Bhutto is from. So if you consider Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, if you think about Benazir Bhutto, talk about Bilawal Bhutto, it's a family generations, right? They all are sitting, not they all are, Bilawal Bhutto himself is traveling around globally, not being in Pakistan, when the Sindh side is the most affected by the floods that's never seen before in Pakistan, in the history of Pakistan, 75 years. This guy is actually abroad. So who is paying for those? Who is paying for the residences that you are actually living in those hotels that you are actually accommodated at? Who's paying for that? When people of Pakistan are actually suffering in the worst floods in the history ever, this guy is actually abroad. Insane. I mean, and then they're like, oh, we really need some money. We're not beggars, but beggars can't be choosers and all that sort of crap they're coming up with. Are you being realistic here? Because I'm just very confused here. I'm really, really confused, because I don't try to understand where you're going with this. Where exactly you're going with this? I'm very confused with that, because I just do not understand that. You are abroad, and your people are suffering in Pakistan. The worst flood ever there's no normality at the moment in Pakistan at all in that sense. And the situation is just still dire. Just so dire it is. Freezing cold weather is coming. They haven't done anything about it. I've got no clue what to say. Right. After that, let me just talk about World Cup now, because obviously everything is briefly addressed here and there. So T20 World Cup, amazing comeback from Pakistan. I'm going to be honest with you. This is one of the teams that was actually least expected to come anywhere near semi-finals. Got lucky, got in semi-finals, passed through it, went to finals. I'm not, again, like I said, I'm not actually optimistic. I'm not of a nature of being optimistic, because the heart attacks only. I'll be honest with you, I don't think Pakistan will win the World Cup. Why? 1999, did they? Oh no, they didn't. Oh right, okay, so how about before that? Oh no, they didn't. Oh, when was the last time they did? 1992. 2022. It's been 20 years. It's been 30 years since Pakistan won the World Cup. 3-0. Are there any chances? No. Looking at the team, no chance. Look at the captain, definitely no chance. And this is where my point comes up. I do not think Pakistan will win the World Cup. I do not believe Pakistan will win the World Cup. And let's see what happens. England against India, let's see who wins. I got a feeling whoever will come will be lucky enough, because they're facing Pakistan. Simple as that. I'm myself Pakistan, to be very honest with you. But this is what comes up in my head. This is what I'm going to be honest with you. This is what's going to happen. Anyway, that's all from Pointing Patel. If you want to subscribe now. Like for more views. Take care. Bye.